We will now draw the ray diagram for a refracting telescope. The refracting telescope diagram is given on page number 91 of your textbook. The diagram 7.18 gives you a refracting telescope ray diagram. You can see that there are two lenses, both are biconvex. The first one is objective and the next is eyepiece lens. We find that the objective lens is having a larger diameter and a larger focal length also. Now the objective lens has a larger diameter, or it has a larger aperture to gather more light to form a bright image of the distant object. Now we know that a telescope is used for viewing objects that are at infinite distance from us. These are the astronomical objects or the celestial bodies like stars and the planets. So the objective has a large aperture to gather more light to form bright image of the distant object, and it has even a larger focal length. On the other hand, the eyepiece is of a small diameter and smaller focal length. So the eyepiece has a small aperture so that whole light inside the telescope tube enters into the eye for distinct visibility. Here we are going to have the focal length of the objective lens as 6 centimeters and the focal length of the eyepiece is 2 centimeters. So let us start with the drawing of the ray diagram. We will first draw the principal axis. Use a register page again here also. Mark 6 centimeters distance on the principal axis. Make 2 points. Rather 3 points. At a distance of 6 centimeters, the central one, select the central point and draw a line of 3 centimeters above and 3 centimeters below the principal axis. So this is our optical center for the objective lens. This is the first focus. I will write it as FO, focal length of objective lens. And this is the second focus. We know that we are viewing objects which are at infinite distance, and so the rays that are coming from an object which is at infinite distance is always parallel. So we will show 3 parallel rays of light, and rays after refraction they will meet at the focus to give you a real inverted image. The very first ray that we will be drawing is from the optical center. Just take a rough idea where you need to get your image. At the focus you will get the image. So the first ray that we are drawing is from the optical center. Just keep in mind that this angle here shouldn't be too big. It should be a small angle. So this is the first ray through the optical center. Second ray will be parallel to the first one. After refraction, it will meet at the focus. And third one So all the three rays are meeting at the single point, and this is the real inverted and diminished image. We will call it as Q dash P dash. So this is our real image that is formed, Q dash P dash, at the focus. We will show the arrows for the rays. Now measure a distance of 2 centimeters from the focus of the objective lens. Here, this focus, second focus. Measure 2 centimeters and another 2 centimeters. Now draw a line of 2 centimeters above and 2 centimeters below the principal axis. This is O dash, the optical center for eyepiece. Now this image that is formed, P dash Q dash, will serve as an object for the eyepiece. Now this object for the eyepiece is at the focus. This is the focus of the objective lens as well as that of the eyepiece. So if the object is at the focus, then the image is at infinity. So we are going to get a image at infinity. We will draw the first ray that is parallel to the principal axis, and after refraction it will pass through the focus. So here, this point here is the focus of eyepiece. I will write it as FE. That is the focus of the eyepiece lens. The refracted ray will pass through the focus. The second ray I will pass through the optical center. So this is the ray that is passing through the optical center. We will get a image which is at infinity. To obtain the image, we will have to extend the rays backwards. So from this point, the observer will be able to see the image which is going to be formed at infinity. So the final image that is going to be formed, it is not shown here because it will be formed at infinity for normal vision by the eye. Now let us first mark the focal lengths. So this distance here is the focal length of the eyepiece, objective. This is the focal length of the objective lens, and here this distance is the focal length of the eyepiece, that is FE. So we have marked the focal length for the objective lens, that is this. From here till here, whereas that of eyepiece is from, this is the focal length for the eyepiece. The last thing that needs to be done is to draw the lenses. So we will draw the lens. This is the objective, and now the eyepiece. So this completes a ray diagram for the refracting telescope.